This is our media planning final presentation for 2021. Product choice for our project was Roku. We chose Roku as our brand this semester. Roku is a streaming service that consumers can connect to their TV to watch movies, TV shows, live sports, and news over the internet. The brand Roku offers a variety of products. There's a Roku streaming stick, the Roku TV, which is all the apps listed above right on the home screen. They also offer audio speakers, subwoofers, and tablet remotes as well.
Concept number 1 is the Gestalt psychology, the discipline in which principles attempt to understand how humans create meaningful perceptions in a world where they are often bombarded by visual stimuli. It would ask the following questions. What type of Roku device did you purchase? What was your reason for choosing Roku over other alternatives? What was the reason you needed a Roku device? How would you rate the ease of setting up the device? Do you have any complaints about the ease of use of your Roku device? Have your needs for obtaining a Roku device been solved due to your purchase? Would you recommend this product to a friend? And what would make Roku a better platform for our users? For Roku, this can mean their design of the main menu page. While each of the added brands have different colors and names, Roku has a uniform style of 3 boxes across and however many add-ons down. They even have organized their menu. Free, live, and premium content is placed on single channels so that it is easy for consumers to browse. By keeping things similar, the user knows what to expect. Concept 2 is innovativeness versus dogmatism. Innovativeness is being open to products and experiences that are new and different, which are the first to try new products because they are open to new changes. When it comes to advertising, marketers who approach innovators would inform product benefits and usage. They may also include differences of why innovators should buy the product or compare to a different brand. One example for Roku is the benefits of the Roku Ultra. What's included in the advertisement is them explaining an enhanced voice remote with volume buttons and TV power, along with identifying a lost remote finder function. The advertisement would display what the product looks like and a simple chart of the benefits. Dogmatism is the opposite, a degree of rigidity to new products. Those that have a dogmatic trait wouldn't adapt to as early as the innovator. The way marketers would advertise towards dogmatics is to feature influencers or authority figures. One example thus far for Roku products being advertised with influencers per se is featuring films and shows that can be watched when having a product. Also showing how many streaming apps are offered. For the perspective of the consumer, it lets them think of the amount of films or shows they can watch or what they haven't watched. Taking the advertisement of the Roku Ultra, dogmatics may appeal more to how it was advertised, such as having one remote, having the lost remote finder function, and using their cell phone as a remote as well. In the framework of consumer behavior and product adoption, the innovative consumers want to be the first in trying the newest products since they are more open to new products. For them, it's about the experience, and Roku has given them these new and adaptive products that these specific consumers desire. Roku has taken the criticism and consistently kept up with the newest upgrades to keep their buyers happy and entertained. Roku has also provided comfort for the more dogmatic consumers by making their products easily adaptable to any older device. So for the more traditional folks, Roku was sure to give them a sense of peace when it comes to any type of TV. They made their device adaptable with older generation TVs, and this was a huge marketing success for the business. They were able to bring both types of people the gratification that they were craving, and therefore Roku is leading with their brand. They listened to all types of consumers and their personal preference and made it happen.
Cognitive component. It consists of one's knowledge and perception of the features of a product or service. This type of component can be from direct experience or through information from various sources. The sources can be from friends, family, or marketing, which can be expressed as a belief. Consumers may have to find more information in regard to the product. One example is a rating site in comparing a Roku product and other brand products. The site would include a comparison between a Roku streaming stick and an Amazon Fire TV stick. Consumers would have to identify both the uniqueness and flaws. This can be in relation to knowledge function, which is knowing the information of the product. It also reflects one's behavior or likelihood that one will act regarding the product or the customer's likelihood to make a purchase. Purchase intention scales are used to measure a consumer purchasing or behaving. For this component, consumers are more committed when making a purchase. This also may be after doing research or seeing advertisements about the product. An example with Roku, there would be advertisements with the products along with straightforward information like a Roku TV or a Roku Stream Bar. Diagrams with a Roku Stream Bar, diagrams of a room may be included, visually showing how much noise a stream bar can eject, whereas the Roku TV, it would show how big the monitor is to fit a room. Going back to the statement, consists of a person's knowledge and perceptions of the features of a product or service component of the tri-component attitude model. This component could be implemented in a similar way as how the effective component was implemented. Using the email that was attained during the installation process, we could send out weekly tips and tricks about Roku devices. For example, did you know you can change the theme of your Roku home screen? As well as, did you know you can download the mobile app and Roku features a digital remote? Continuing on with that, it'll show as to change the theme of your background under Roku. You just go to settings and you go to home screen. As a result, this will be one of the options. It changes the colors, and obviously the aesthetics as well. This is one example. This will be another example. And as for the remote, this is through the Roku app, as it shows that you can use a digital remote within your mobile phone so that you don't have to worry about trying to lose your remote.
Concept 4, brand loyalty. Loyalty is defined as a measure of how often consumers buy a given brand and the extent of their commitment to that brand. In order to ensure that a customer of the Roku family of products will purchase more products from Roku in the future and remain loyal to the brand, the following can be done. 1, make sure that the user interface of the product in use is simple to use and provides excellent user experience. 2, display messages that will help users gain a more immersive streaming experience with other additional products from the Roku family. For this aspect to work, I must start off by saying that these messages should only appear apart from each other in a time frame that will not be annoying to the user. A suggested time period between them is about 3 months. Number 3, these messages could include statements on the home screen that state the following, such as enjoying your Roku device, send this code to a family member or friend so that they can get $5 off of their first Roku product. Another example would be, want better quality audio? Want better quality audio than built-in TV speakers without setting up something bulky, confusing, and with a ton of wires? Well, check out our Roku soundbars that work seamlessly with your Roku device, and they can be set up in under 5 minutes. Loyalty program is a system to reward these customers in exchange for consumers acting in a specific way. The goal for the loyalty program is to drive repurchase of products and services of the Roku brand. This may be targeted towards loyal consumers due to the purchase of specific brands. An example with Roku would be they may have loyal customers who may strictly purchase only Roku brand products. And then this creates more advertising for Roku marketers, which drives product purchases. An example of something they could do with the loyalty program is, as you see here, instead of paying the full price for a remote replacement, because you never know what could happen with the remote, you could lose it, it could just disappear into the oblivion. So like this would be a great example. Instead of charging your loyal customers over and over the full price, give them a deal, and that's going to keep them loyal and it's going to make them happy, and that's the goal. Concept number 5 is globalization. Globalization is the process of interaction and integration among people in many different cultures. Globalization is the process of interaction and integration among people in different cultures. Globalization is driven by technology to connect with consumers in different countries. Marketers must be aware of the cultural dynamics that can have an influence on purchase behavior. An example with Roku is their launch with European expansion over a year ago. Roku also has a streaming partnership in selling TVs that are Roku enabled in Brazil. And as a result, it becomes a huge market opportunity since Roku wanted to enter the Brazilian market back in 2019. Roku's original plan was to offer job opportunities as well as increasing market growth. They also have similar presence in Latin America, Peru, Chile, Colombia, and even Argentina. While the advertisements and shows are much different for each geographical location, there are also similarities in what they offer. It is up to the consumer to decide what they want to download. They have a variety of channels offered about culture immersion as well that may interest them.
Future marketing plans or tips. To increase the company's revenue and boost awareness of the brand, we believe that Roku would take the following steps. Produce at least 5 promotional videos for the brand and share them with streaming sites that include ads such as YouTube, Hulu, Funimation, etc. After thorough research, we discovered that they have very few videos promoting their brand. Roku has WOM, word of mouth advertising, and is above and beyond by adding few promo videos a year on a few well-known streaming sites. The revenue could be a great boost for low-cost promotional videos. Social media. Roku already has social media like Facebook and Instagram, yet for people to acknowledge the company, these are some suggestions. Do giveaways. Roku can do giveaways of their products. Roku can do giveaways on their products. Have promo videos. Roku can create promos of specific products or have promos of Roku brand products. Example being Roku Stream Bar with Roku TV. Create hashtags for better recognition with the younger generations that mainly use social media platforms. The end.